All right, let's get right into it. Today, we're going to crack open the black box on AI search and solve a mystery that is keeping pretty much every marketer up at night. Okay, so picture this. You've done everything right. You've put in the work, you've climbed the ranks, and bam, you hit that #1 spot on Google for your most important keyword. But then, you ask an AI like ChatGPT or Google's AI overviews the very same question, and you're gone, vanished. What is going on? Well, here's a number that kind of explains everything. New data is showing that a staggering 67.8% of the websites that get cited in Google's AI overviews do not rank in the top 10 results for that search. Yeah, you heard that right. So if they aren't the top ranked sites, how in the world are they being found? This right here, this is what we're calling the AI visibility paradox. All the old metrics we've relied on for years to measure search visibility, they're failing us because they're measuring a world that frankly just doesn't exist anymore. The disconnect here is massive. See, traditional SEO is all about winning one specific keyword, but AI, it just doesn't think that way. In fact, data from Ahrefs shows that 28%, almost a third, of ChatGPT's most cited pages have zero organic visibility for the user's actual query. Your top rank for one keyword is no longer the golden ticket.
So, how does an AI actually find its information? Well, to understand that, we have to go inside its black box and take a look at the hidden mechanics that are really at play.
This slide just lays it all out perfectly. Traditional search is linear, right? One keyword gives you one list of answers. But AI search is a whole different beast. It takes your prompt and it just explodes it into dozens of hidden searches. We call these ghost queries. The AI is literally hunting for context so it can build a comprehensive answer from scratch.
And this whole process actually has a name: query fanout. It's when an AI takes your simple question and breaks it down into a whole series of invisible, machine-generated searches to fill in all the gaps and gather all the pieces it needs to build an answer.
It's like the AI is speaking its own hidden language. It uses synthetic keywords. These are queries a human would never, ever type. But they're designed to find very specific bits of information. These are the ghost queries working behind the scenes. And this is why all of this matters so much. You are 161% more likely to be cited in an AI overview if you optimize for these hidden fan-out layers, not just the main keyword. I mean, that is a massive strategic advantage.
Now, I know this might sound a bit theoretical, but it is exactly what's happening under the hood. And hey, you don't have to just take my word for it. Let's hear from Google's own experts.
Here's Google's search liaison, Danny Sullivan, describing the exact confusion we are all feeling right now. You see yourself in the classic blue links, but you're completely absent from the AI overview. It makes no sense. Or does it? And here's the answer, straight from Google's John Mueller. He confirms it. The AI is doing a whole bunch of searches for you, those small, incremental, ghost queries. It then takes all the results from all of those hidden searches and uses them to construct its final answer. This changes everything. The game is no longer about fighting for one visible keyword. The real battle now is for an entire cluster of invisible, machine-generated queries that are never going to show up in your analytics. Okay, let's make this concrete. A user searches for supermarket assistant jobs, Cambridge. A traditional job site just shows a list of jobs. Simple, right? But the AI? It thinks so much deeper. This is the AI's chain of thoughts. It's not just looking for a list of jobs. It's asking, who are the big employers in the area? What's the typical salary for these roles? What skills do you actually need? How do you even apply for these things? And what does the career path look like? Each and every one of these thoughts becomes its own ghost query. So, knowing all this, how do we adapt? Well, it's going to require a whole new playbook, one that's built for this new world of AI search. The old job category page, you know the one, just a long list of jobs, is now functionally invisible. It doesn't answer the AI's chain of thought, so it just gets ignored. It's time for an evolution. And the solution is to transform those pages into what we call Career Hub pages. Instead of just listing jobs, you build a real resource that directly answers the AI's ghost queries. You give it a market overview, salary guides, application prep, and info on career growth. You're giving the AI every single piece of context it's hunting for, all in one place. This really all boils down to a fundamental shift in our mindset. It is no longer about owning a handful of keywords. It's about owning the entire topic. The goalposts have moved. AI is moving away from just matching keywords to truly satisfying the user's actual intent behind the query.
Ultimately, this is the new goal. If you can anticipate the AI's chain of thought and provide all the context it's searching for, your content becomes the indispensable primary source.
So the big takeaway here is this. The keywords that are going to drive your most valuable traffic in the AI era are completely invisible. They're hidden inside that black box, and learning how to optimize for them is the future of search.